In the Jordanian desert, an incredible ancient treasure still stands, the monumental city of Petra. Built over 2,000 years ago by the ancient Nabatean civilization, Petra's construction is colossal, with monuments, tombs, and temples carved into the sides of cliffs.
The nature of Petra as a rock-carved city is really unique. There are not other places with this many tombs and this kind of architecture.
To sustain this ancient desert city, its engineers built a water supply system with channels and pipelines that transformed Petra into a desert oasis, filled with lush gardens, a pool, and a thermal spa.
You just didn't have water that was available during seasons. You had water available all year.
Even today, the achievements of Petra's engineers are astounding. They made a region of harsh, arid mountains into a prosperous city of over 20,000 people and an ancient trading capital.
Ce qui est fascinant dans l'étude de la culture et du monde nabatéen, c'est qu'en moins de 2 siècles, ils vont créer une cité complètement exceptionnelle, un mélange extrêmement luxueux, complètement exubérant, qui fait aujourd'hui cette merveille qui est Petra.
Now, experts take us behind the scenes to finally see how this ancient culture carved cliffside monuments that still stand today. Discover how this forbidding landscape became the amazing city of Petra. The ancient city of Petra stands a 200-kilometer journey south from Jordan's capital, Amman. Halfway between the Red Sea and the Dead Sea, Petra is strategically located in a valley at the end of a narrow canyon. It's an astounding sight, with monuments carved into the rock face on all sides. Built over 2,000 years ago, the ancient people who constructed the city were known as the Nabateans. But why did these nomadic merchants build their city in a remote desert canyon?
Petra was the perfect crossroads. It was a nexus of commerce. So you have north-south trade that involved frankincense and myrrh, and then turquoise and peridot and gemstones coming from the south. Then you have the east-west trade coming through, which is now Kuwait, that would have brought silk and Chinese goods in from the east. So there's no coincidence that Petra was the perfect location to build a city, and a city that would boom within hundreds of years to thousands of inhabitants.
In addition to its location at the nexus of valuable trade routes, Petra also had other advantages. Its steep hillsides provided a natural defense against invaders. The city's builders constructed control towers at its highest points to secure the area. The entry point for the city passed through a narrow gorge formed by erosion, called the Seek. Petra stood at the junction of multiple dry stream valleys, called wadis, which the Nabateans used to direct rainflow and spring water to the city.
You're in a desert, water is scarce, and what do you find is a large basin where water drains from a couple of directions. So the original inhabitants of Petra understood that where water converges is probably the most important thing to look for a desert city. It's not a coincidence. It's not an arbitrary location. It's the perfect location where you have water and then trade, commerce, a flat valley that would be ideal for a city center. Petra is the best location within 100 or 200 miles easily, if not 1,000 miles, to build a city.